Hello everybody, the Lawn Gnome is here. I believe in miracles. Do you? With the Olympics starting up in Sochi, Russia just a couple of days ago, I felt an impulse to go and take a look at a movie that I absolutely adore, and realized that I never actually did a review on it as a throwback. I had a couple of other throwbacks lined up, as well as another one that got away coming shortly, but I kind of wanted to push that all aside to talk about this movie, especially considering that we're watching the Winter Games right now, and what better movie to watch than the Walt Disney sports classic Miracle starring Kurt Russell and Patricia Clarkson. I mean, even if you're not a hockey fan, as an American, and even as a citizen of some other country in this world, if you know about this specific event, which is probably one of the most unbelievable moments in all of history, sports history, world history, Olympic history, whatever you want to call it, it's the story of the 1980 United States hockey team in a time when America had lost its faith in itself and was practically on the brink of ruin. There was this one little thing that just had to happen to make them believe and give them hope that things were going to get better. And who ever thought that it was going to be 20 unknown college hockey players led by coaching sensation Herbert Brooks to go up against the toughest team in the entire world, the Soviet Union hockey team, who had won every Olympic gold medal since 1962, to give America something to believe in once again. This is definitely one of the few movies that I never understood did not get as much credit as it deserved. I mean, it would have been really nice to see this movie become an Oscar-worthy picture back in 2004, but sometimes you just don't always get what you want. But you have to forget all about that and just realize that Miracle is an incredible movie, just because of all of the effort that went into it to make it feel so authentic. I mean, Kurt Russell gave us an incredible performance as Herb Brooks, and Patricia Clarkson playing his wife Patty, but also what was done to make this movie was the in-depth analyzation of everything that was going on at the time, especially from the opening credits with the backstory of everything that the United States was going through from the early 1960s up until 1980. The controversial Munich Games, the oil embargo, the introduction of video games, the death of Elvis Presley, all the way up until 1979 when they decided to put this hockey team together, and Herb Brooks' unorthodox manner of putting the team together right away, trying to use the Soviet way of playing to teach it to the United States and throw it back into their faces, because he knew that this was something that had to get done to make the world not be fearful anymore, spark a little bit of hope in a country that was crumbling. And there's even points in the movie where things are just not getting better, they're getting worse. The whole event of Iran that took place in 1979 into 1980, the Carter speech that was given before he officially left the United States office. And then the United States team, which is a bunch of rivals from the University of Minnesota and Boston University and other various colleges, start off hating each other, and through lots and lots of time and hardship come together and realize that, as they say in the movie, the name on the front of your jersey is a hell of a lot more important than the one on the back. And also the authentication of the broadcast, actually digging up the old Al Michaels commentary from the Winter Games in Lake Placid and remastering them, using them as the commentary, having the players who were in fact actual hockey players following all the motions that the actual players did in the 1980s Winter Games, just to do play-by-play, make it authentic, and the whole United States-Soviet semifinal game, which led to a gold medal win from the United States, was just done with so much heart and determination and beauty to make this movie something to remember. And it really was something to remember. Even though I had not even been born to witness this, I felt like I was there, and everything else that was thrown in, showing the World Trade Center a couple years after 9/11, showing the Madison Square Garden game that made them lose hope once again, and who knew that it was going to bring them to that very exact moment. Mike Eruzione's goal in the semifinal game, Herb Brooks' passing right before the movie was made. I mean, I can go on and on and on about this movie, but I will say this. Miracle is a classic. To me, it's one of the greatest films ever. It's the greatest sports movie to me, and I have seen a lot of sports movies. Rocky, The Sandlot, A League of Their Own, Hoosiers, Any Given Sunday. Miracle just shines above the rest, and there's no denying in that. And I will give Miracle 4 out of 4. I really would love your thoughts. I want your thoughts about the Olympics. If you actually were alive to witness this game, tell me how you felt when you heard Al Michaels yell, "Do you believe in miracles?" I am the Lawn Gnome. Thanks for watching, guys. Enjoy the Olympic Games, and on my side, go USA. Actions speak louder than words.
Animal crackers in my soup, monkeys and rabbits loop the loop. Gosh, oh gee, but I have fun.